We will not copyright or trademark that. We do not have the rights to this at all. Please do not sue us. Thank you.
Welcome back to These Unprecedented Gays, your go-to podcast for all things queer, where we unpack the nuances of LGBTQ plus life in these unprecedented times.
Who needs to be getting good night's sleep, and it's me.
The only thing that would be better is if Max could join us.
He could join us.
I could snuggle with Max.
He was in he slept on his little, dog bed at the edge of the bed.
So he doesn't sleep on the bed?
No,
when you
so
come back from Utah, that could be a.
he prefers the couches. We'll put him on the bed, and he'll leave.
Yeah,
and then go to the couch.
He'll be like, "Well, this was nice. I'm going to the couch." Yeah.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, Max loves both couches, and he's like, I don't want to cuddle with you, and like I will force him to cuddle sometimes on the couch, and I'm like, we're gonna snuggle, and then he's like, I guess this is fine. Because I'm infringing on his space.
But, like, you guys have a queen bed, right?
We have a king.
Oh, you're a king. Okay.
Yeah, there's plenty of space for Max. But he's like, he'll sit down, he'll do his little twirl, and then he's like, I'm good. I want the couch.
Interesting.
I think it's because Nick snores, and Max is probably
Okay.
Oh, I'm sorry. Aren't you like a kicker or something?
I thrash it. I thrash.
Yeah, you thrash.
But at least I don't. But I don't wake Nick up because I'm on my side. Because I'm just like you, Paul. Where the edge, me right there
of glory.
Amen. I'm hanging on a sheet with you.
So I'm Paul,
and I'm Joe,
and we're these unprecedented gays.
Because we're these unprecedented gays.
I hate you both.
You still haven't listened to the song yet.
I haven't even heard the song.
I still don't know what it's called.
It's espresso.
I just like, because I'm a singer.
It's called espresso.
I fucking hate it so much. And of course, on Instagram, if you look at one thing, that's all that shows up. So like, I think I sent you Shea Coulee was doing the show or whatever, and then that's all that popped up. It was like, nope, not interested. I need you to show me back like my Australian men in Speedos. I need my cyclists and my skincare. Get my algorithm right. Get it right.
Like one thing's gonna mess up my whole algorithm.
It does. It monitors.
So just go into history and delete that watch. It will write it off.
I said not. Wait, what?
You can go to your history on YouTube and delete the things that you watch.
Oh, I do that all the time. Yeah.
Affect your algorithm.
Yeah. When Chrissy was here, they were watching like news stuff and like awesome animals, and I was like, I don't need this in my algorithm.
Did we do that thing that one time, all of us, where we showed each other our Explore page on Instagram?
No.
It's fun. I love doing that.
I mean, like...
That's how you learn about people.
Right. So, like, I pulled up my Explore page, so a lot of it is, like, reels of, like, you and your work bestie, or you and your work... Because me and Grace send a lot of that kind of stuff together to each other, and then I have like a lot of like memes and dogs and half naked men.
Yeah, let's see. First one: man in thong, man in speedo, Trixie, Madonna, Delta work, two cyclists, old lady that gives career advice, drag queens, man in speedo, swimmer, biker. Because I'm a watcher.
Because there was like this whole thing where like. Oh, there was like an SNL skit or something where they couldn't show each other the
and the guy killed himself.
Yeah,
or like because Nick watched that one. Yeah. He like put his phone in his throat, and then it's like, can you dial 911? I love Maya Rudolph.
All right, so time for what did she eat? All right,
you got some.
I got a couple.
I got one.
You got one.
I'm curious if it's yours.
Go first.
I feel like mine are all political. Do you have any political?
No.
So, this is only because this is my YouTube, and Brian Tyler Cullen is our bestie.
A political consultant to tugayspod.
I would love to have him on this podcast without a shirt on, because he's fine. He always has his suit and looks so like professional, but rip it off. I want to see what's underneath the suit.
It's his
so
nipples.
Marjorie Taylor Greene, they were, of course, Congress does like hearings or whatever, and Dr. Fauci, Anthony Fauci, he was like testifying or whatever, and Marjorie Taylor Greene refused to call him doctor, and then they were like, you have to call him doctor because he's a medical. She's like, I don't believe he's a doctor, and she's like, he killed hundreds of thousands of people
crimes
in
against
America,
humanity,
and I'm like, girl. And then they like tried to strike her record. So I was like, did she eat? She didn't eat because
No,
she
she
like
didn't eat.
tried to say that he wasn't a doctor.
Well, not only that, but like the Republican head of that committee was like, you need to give him the respect he deserves.
Yeah. Well, and then there's another one where they were trying to get the Mallorca guy, Mayorkas? I don't know who it is, like the deputy general, some person, whatever. And they were like, you aren't abiding by a subpoena, but Jim Jordan, who's like the chair, has been in violation of a subpoena for like 600 days because he didn't go when they asked him. And it's like, they're all like, oh, hey, actually you didn't do all of these things. So like the Democrats are starting to like fight. And I was like, it's about fucking time. So that's why she didn't eat, because Marjorie Taylor Greene never eats with her beach blonde built booch body or whatever.
So my first one is J-Lo, because like, you know,
what does she do now?
She is not eating right now because
She looks great, by the way. She looks.
She already was tiny.
For looks wise, she ate that. Okay, but she had her movie come out and her album of the same name, which is "This Is Me." ... Now, which is the I'm sorry. This is me. Ellipsis. Now.
Ellipsis Mateo.
So, and then she then had her tour, which she put out there. It didn't sell a lot of tickets, so she canceled the last 7 dates of her tour. And then they rebranded the tour. Instead of it being This Is Me Now, it's This Is Me, the Greatest Hits show.
No.
And then that didn't work. So then she canceled her tour altogether.
How many like
It was a stadium tour. Like there was a lot of dates for it, and now people are saying the whole because there's rumors out there and all this stuff about her and Ben possibly getting a divorce.
Did they just get married?
Yeah, like
Oh my God.
a while ago. But they're all saying that it's just a ploy to keep the attention off of the fact that she couldn't sell tickets to her concerts.
No. I mean, she's worth like $400 million, so whatever.
No, she's not.
Do you know what she should do? This is what she should do. Because there's a lot of people who are not selling tickets. Not everybody is Beyonce or Taylor Swift.
Yeah.
Like Bad Bunny canceled a couple of concerts because he couldn't sell tickets.
Oh, wow, okay.
Like it's just, there's a plethora of things that people are out there touring and stuff like that. So you can't see everybody. But what she should do is she should do a intimate show and do like acoustic.
Oh.
You know, they're looking for someone else to do the Sphere. I mean, she would be a great Sphere concert.
Well,
I've seen J-Lo in concert, actually.
The group that's in-house right now, not U2, but there's another group in-house.
There's a group that is some of the members of was the psychedelic.
The Grateful Dead.
Yeah,
they just extended their residency there. And I was like, that's at the Sphere. But like, yeah, she would be fantastic at the Sphere. I think she'd put on a great show. But I just think she needs to have like change. If you want to rebrand it, change it. Like you could do a very cool acoustic / Spanish kind of focused show, and I think that would be great for her.
And then Pitbull would be singing acoustic.
In this economy,
Mr. Worldwide.
in this economy with all the sensitivity about illegal immigrants, Paul.
What?
They're flooding our borders, duh, and stealing our jobs.
I don't know if we need a celebration.
Okay.
I would see J-Lo again. I only went to the first time because my first boyfriend at the time, like, oh my God, he got tickets for his ex-boyfriend, but they broke up, and he's like, I have these tickets, so like, let's go see him. I'm like, okay.
Oh,
so we saw J-Lo. Well, it was
yeah.
J-Lo, and then Pitbull was a guest speaker. It was in Anaheim.
He was a speaker, like a TED Talk?
Oh my God, I guess. Hello, it's me, Mr. Worldwide.
Mr. 305. Welcome
Thank
to
you.
my TED Talk.
Dale.
You said TED Talk, and I thought you said TikTok. I was like, what?
She was good, though, but this was also... Oh my God, 13 years ago?
Yeah, but she's still good. She's great. She's fantastic, but it's just like nobody wants to see it.
That's really sad because she got some good songs, but like she also doesn't have any recent music except for this other thing that she just
This
released.
new album that she just put out.
But I haven't heard. Well,
But that's why she rebranded it as a greatest hits show instead of This Is Me Now, This Is Me, the greatest hits.
I think I'm surprised at her net worth, but maybe it's because she has a good like business person.
Maybe.
Because she's been in movies.
Well, she's been in movies. She's been in TV shows. She's been in...
what TV show was she in?
Living Color Girl. She was a fly girl.
And then World of Dance.
World of Dance,
Which I think she's a producer on, too.
Okay.
Which I wish they would bring back.
I know.
Like, really. And then she also has a restaurant.
Okay.
And stuff. So, and then her husband...
Diversify.
Yeah, exactly.
Ben Affleck, yeah.
Yeah, him.
Because he has the movie... and
they have commercials. Because she was in the Dunkin' Donuts commercial.
That duck one. Affleck.
Quack.
Affleck.
What is that for life insurance?
Yeah.
I just know that it's, what's his face? Gilbert Gottfried.
Not anymore.
Is he alive or did he die?
No, he got cut from that after he made racist comments.
Oh, no.
He did not eat.
Instead of Gottfried, he got fired.
He doesn't eat anymore because he doesn't make any money. Oh.
So she did not eat.
She did not eat. Someone who did eat and ate and left no crumbs was Kylie Minogue at Pride. She even brought Orville Peck out for a song that they did together.
Where is this?
So much.
Just this past weekend in LA for WeHo Pride.
They already had Pride?
West Hollywood.
West Hollywood did. LA's is this
Prides
weekend.
now in LA.
One in West Hollywood, one in LA.
Oh my God, okay.
So last weekend they had Kylie Minogue,
That was like June 1st.
Diplo with Simone and a bunch of other people.
Okay.
Kesha was there.
Oh.
Janelle Monáe was there.
I like Janelle Monáe.
But they all live there.
Yeah.
Just like a
I don't
run
know
down
if they
the
live
block.
there.
Yeah, I mean,
How do
yeah.
you know where they live?
Ketchup lives in...
Ketchup?
Ketchup.
I
Ketchup
was just
lives in
making
LA.
sure I heard you correctly.
Ketchup.
Well, I like I said, she needs to put out a new version of TikTok. Her first single.
Yeah.
Because Wake Up in the Morning feeling like P. Diddy just does not hit like it used to.
No, I think she should edit that.
Yeah.
So wait, Kylie Minogue was the headliner?
She was the headliner, and she
Okay.
brought Orville Peck out during the show to do.
They have a song together?
They have a new song out.
Okay.
So I'm like, ooh, okay.
I think he
country
lives
disco.
in LA too, yeah.
And then also Janelle Monáe had a beautiful speech at Pride when she performed. So I think she ate as well.
Janelle Monáe is stunning.
She's gorgeous.
What was the movie that we just watched? The one, the like whodunit films. Oh my God.
Oh, the Knives Out?
So good.
Yeah, she was really
So
good.
good.
Yeah, I love that show.
Yeah.
That movie. Yeah. They have another one coming out soon too.
I love her hair. Everything about her. Like, she's stunning. Like, she can model, she can sing, anything. I don't care. I will eat up what Janelle Monáe is feeding at the buffet.
What's she giving the children? What's she feeding the children with?
Everything.
It's like a soup line. So how was your week, Joe?
Very boring. We did not do much. Just, kind of relaxed, trying to get ready for Utah.
Okay, so with that being said, I don't mean to cut you off, but like, are you worried about the heat dome?
Okay, you said that, and I don't know what that is.
So the heat dome is an area of high pressure that sits above a part of the country, and basically doesn't allow a lot of circulation or cooler air to come through.
No, ma'am.
So places like Phoenix have hit 110, 112 degrees. Sacramento has hit 104, 108. Death Valley is at like 120 or so degrees, which is like a lot higher than it normally is at this time of the year.
Utah's at like 212 degrees.
Yeah.
Well, they're all burning to hell. So hopefully they all have everybody together because they're all going to meet up in heaven soon.
Oh my God, that sounds fun. Yeah. No, so
That's my
I'm not
people.
excited for heat.
Is it really hot there though right now?
I don't know what the temperature is in like Utah right now, but it's
Joe
supposed to
loves-
affect.
It said it was supposed to be 88, and I was like, "That's not. That's
actually
doable,
not bad.
right?"
It's a dry heat.
Yeah.
It's so
You're going to Utah because you're a Mormon.
I hate all of you.
Well, no, I mean, I'm excited. Like,
Joe's never been to Utah.
it'll be
You've never
interesting.
been to Utah?
No,
And now, are you going to spend any time in SLC?
Yeah, a couple days.
no, we're not.
No, sorry, no.
We're spending no time. We get in, and then we're driving to Logan.
We're driving to northern Utah.
Logan.
Right when you get in?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my God, are you guys in like the Amazing Race or something? Like,
My family will all be up there, getting ready to go to the lake house, and then
okay, so they live in Logan.
No, they live in Salt Lake, but they're going to be there for the weekend because that's where the rest of my family lives.
Okay.
And so, but there wasn't enough space, so we're getting a little Airbnb while we're in Logan for 2 days, and then on Monday we'll go to the cabin, which is in a place called Bear Lake. And
Baxter is not okay with this plan.
I was thinking his picture, and I was like, does he not want to be photographed?
it's gonna be fun. Joe, but then the fun part is like on the way back, we're gonna go through Wyoming and Park City. So Joe gets to say he's also been to Wyoming.
You're gonna go through Park City?
Yeah. I don't even know. I'm like, just
Park City, Utah is famous.
Wyoming, is it like near
Evanston?
Tetons?
No, yes, it is, but we don't, like, when we get into, you either go left to the Tetons or you go right.
It honestly, like, when he says we're going into Wyoming, we're going to touch our pinky toe to the border and then come back in.
And that was I went to Tetons and was
What's
there.
Tetons?
Grand Tetons is a national park,
Oh,
just
okay.
under Yellowstone.
Okay.
But we went around the mountain to the Idaho side and literally like went to a drive-in movie there to say we went to Idaho.
Oh my God. Did you have potatoes?
Oh, the potatoes were so good.
Isn't that's where potatoes are grown, right? In Idaho? No.
Well, they're grown everywhere. But
they're not Idaho
is known for their
potatoes.
potatoes.
Yeah, like that's the whole like Idaho gold, right?
Yeah.
Isn't that the thing?
Yeah. It is.
Russet? I don't know. I don't. Yeah,
We're just throwing out random potatoes.
I was like, I know russet and that. What other potatoes are there?
Irish.
No, there's not Irish potatoes.
The potato crop.
The
like
the
the
potato
major
famine, yeah. But like,
in Ireland.
no, I know there's sweet potatoes. Then there's like
Oh my God.
gold potatoes.
Do you know the difference between yams and sweet potatoes?
No, and that's one of the top 3 questions I'll never know in life. What happened in Vegas? Did I ever have syphilis? And
What?
What?
Wait, what do you mean? Have I ever? You don't know if
it
you've
was
ever had
it was
syphilis?
it was either syphilis. No, sorry, it was gonorrhea or chlamydia. Sorry, because 2 people that I was intimate with. One of the guys was like, "Hey, I tested positive for gonorrhea. You should go get tested." And like, I went to my doctor. He's like, "We're not going to test you. We'll just treat you." And I was like, "But I want to know." He's like, "I'm not testing you." And I was like, "Fine." And then the second time I was in a relationship and he was like, "Hey, like this came back positive. I don't know why, but like here's like the treatment." Because he was a physician's assistant and he's like, "Here's the treatment for chlamydia." And I was like, "Okay."
You don't know why. It's because you had sex with somebody.
No,
Yeah,
it
and
was
then
before.
you need to advocate for yourself. Your doctor shouldn't just say, "I'm not going to test you for that." Like, no, I want you to test me
Yeah.
because you're testing me right now.
Because you're a test.
I have gonorrhea because I'm a sinner.
Yeah, but the third question is it a sweet potato or a yam? Because in the grocery stores, it will say sweet potato, but then it'll say yam. And I'm like, what is it?
But it'll say yam, but it'll never say sweet potato.
Right. And then it's like, well, are we actually having yams or sweet potatoes? And I know that sweet potatoes are actually not the orange ones. They're like harder. So I don't think I've ever had a sweet potato.
You know, this is how I know if I'm having a sweet potato or a yam. If it has marshmallows on top of it, it's yams.
This is all big pharma.
So then
Farmer.
So then I've had only yams. Yeah, so we'll be going into where, Wyoming or whatever.
Just for a blip.
Yeah, it'll be. I'm excited just to kind of get a break.
And you'll get to go to Park City, Utah.
Yeah,
Which is not as exciting unless, it has
No.
the film festival there, right?
Yeah.
I don't know anything about Utah. I just know that there's a lake and there's going to be a lot of mosquitoes, and I need to get bug repellent.
What lake?
We're
Salt
going
Lake?
up to because we're going to
There's a lot of lakes.
Bear
in Utah.
Lake.
Okay, wait.
Bear Lake.
Yeah, we're going to Bear Lake.
But you have to, when you get to Salt Lake City, you have to do Salt Lake City, or is that how
Yeah,
they say
that's
it?
That's really
From the Mormon.
Oh, I haven't seen that.
The Broadway show.
I will tell you, I haven't seen Book of Mormon. I've wanted to, but I'm like, I don't know if I'm allowed to because of Nick.
You can actually listen to the soundtrack on the plane there.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
Or in the car.
Because that'll definitely get you ready for what my family is going to be like. No.
Your family is so passive. I have nothing to worry about.
We're all
But that's
chill.
Mormons.
I know. So I'm going to be like,
Happy and passive.
I'm going to like psycho-evaluate all of them and be like, so what are your biggest fears?
Are you taking him to a cabin, or are you taking him to a compound?
It's a cabin.
Okay.
It's a cabin in the woods.
It's a cabin on a compound because it's my dad's best friend is
A polygamist?
Nope. Has done well for himself.
Okay.
And without all of the other ladies. And he built this cabin a long time ago, and it's one of those. It's weird because he actually like built it so he could like invite all of the church people to come. So
Oh my God, orgies.
so lots of orgies happening at the cabin.
We're watching a lot of Big Love. So
I love Big Love so much.
So now it's like every time you hear, "Are you a polygamist?"
Well, and then the other kind of side note to that is we met one of our neighbors and they were very aggressively friendly, and we're like, "Oh, I think they're more."
Aaron. Their names are Aaron and Karen.
Oh no, stop it.
Aaron and Karen, and they are super friendly.
It's like Barb and Marge.
So like they do eye contact when they meet you, and they're like,
and they have this.
"We are so glad you're here."
Oh my God.
They have the Mormon voice, like they're trying to like convert you.
Nope.
They have that voice where it's like super.
I love that voice.
Hi. Oh, it's good to see you. How are you? And then like
I don't like that at all. No,
I'm trying
stop.
to beat them at their own game.
There's ways to know. Just like look for the line. Look for the garment line.
I know.
No, he doesn't have garment lines though.
No.
Yeah.
So he's just a good person.
So he's just a good person. Ugh. It'd be better if they were Mormon. Then I could blame it on something.
Hey, maybe he just forgot to wear them that day.
Well, I mean, he wears. Oh wait.
Do they have like more like tight fitting like sports?
They have the deep cut.
Right.
Well, they have a deep cut, and then, but it's also short, right? Because it's underwear. Mm-hmm. Maybe he is, because the only other time I've seen him is where he's wearing shorts and a t-shirt, but he had the t-shirt tucked into his shorts.
Yeah. Or he'd just be a bro. I mean,
No.
no. Like, are they long shorts?
This story needs to develop.
They're longer shorts,
Yeah.
like they're jorts.
They go to the knee because
that's where the underwear goes.
the Mormon underwear goes to the knee.
Maybe they are.
If you wear that garment, are you allowed to tuck it up, cuff it a little bit?
I think some people do, even
Because
though
like, what do the boys do in gym class?
you don't wear it. You wear normal underwear.
Oh.
So there are exceptions to when.
Wait, but do you have to
nuance
wear
this.
it? Do you have to wear it like forever?
for the rest of your life?
Oh my God.
Do you wear it during sex?
Why not?
Oh my God. How do you have sex with underwear on?
Well, maybe
There's a hole.
Maybe there's fetish for that kind of thing.
So wait,
There's
if you're an
definitely a
adult,
website for that.
if you're an adult Mormon, you have to wear the like.
You wear it for life. It's a part of it, like your commitment to God, and so you wear it forever.
And that is not unique. Like
No, it's
the
not
Jewish
unique.
faith, they wear this like apron thing under their like an Orthodox Jewish man
Oh.
will wear like this thing that's underneath his pants, but you can see like the cord of it coming out. There's a lot of religions that do have a garment.
Interesting.
Mormons just wanted to keep it like subtle and secret, like the rest of their.
Catholics have
History.
it, but it's very subtle, and they lay the garment on you during baptism, and they take it away.
Yeah, I was
don't
like,
have to
I didn't have to
wear
wear anything. Interesting.
You are putting on Christ.
Oh my God, yeah, he looks good on me. What are you wearing, Jesus?
Except for when the priest is like, Christ is within you, and it's just him.
I was never an altar boy. I refuse. Did the priest eat? I mean, he ate that boy's butthole. So that was my week. How was yours?
It was good. We watched this movie.
What movie?
It's called Boys in the Boat. So if you're into rowing and into
Or sports movies in general.
sports movies in general,
Is it a porno?
My jam.
No.
It could be.
Wait, like crew?
Yes.
Oh, are they in their little singlets?
No, because
Fuck that.
This is in like 1938.
Based on a true story.
Before
It's based on a
Spanish
true
was
story.
invented.
From what I hear.
Yeah, but it's all about like the
From what I hear.
No,
the university on the West Coast, Washington State's university has no funding, and they're in this sport that is typically
An East Coast.
elite college.
Yeah, that's for rich people.
Yeah,
Ivy League kind of
Ivy League
stuff.
schools. So it was this kind of underdog story where they are an amazing team and just
It's cute. It's kind of a slow burn, so if you're expecting a lot of action, like don't.
Okay.
I need a movie that's like a slow burn.
No.
Where'd you watch it?
On Amazon Prime.
Okay, good.
I feel like that's when the Olympics are on. Crew. Whew, it's It's a good one
Yeah.
to watch.
Well, these guys are in good shape.
They are ripped.
Well, and
their arms like bulge, and they have like huge back muscles, and their thighs.
See, I'm more of a curling.
You like the winter?
Or even rugby.
Oh yeah,
Oh
rugby
yeah.
too.
Oh my god. Summer
rugby,
Olympics
yeah.
Summer Olympics are dangerous because you have wrestling, you have
Yeah.
gymnastics, you have swimming, you have diving, you have
weightlifting.
triathlon, you have psych. Everything is minimal clothing.
I will watch diving.
David,
all day long.
I will also watch diving all day long because not only are they hot, but they're also petite, and it's fun to see if they make a splash.
I just want to see.
And it's like, boop.
I just want to see which way they're trying to adjust.
I
to.
know, but also those things are
You're
like
at 6 o'clock.
they're like those things are like tight because they have to be like their speedos have to be like painted on for them to not fall
But
off.
you can tell when the water's cold and when it's not.
That's the best game. That's like trying to play. Well, American football nowadays doesn't wear jock straps. But like, where's the jock strap? No one wears them anymore.
Oh.
You mean neither in baseball. It's a failure of our
It's a
our
gay thing
sports.
now.
Yeah. Anyway, so you watched the burning of the boys.
Yeah, we watched the boys in the boat.
The boys in the boat. Slow
Yeah.
burning. There we go.
Yeah, slow burn. And we like hung out. We went to the pool over the weekend. Did our
It's
whole
great. We're getting used to not having a whole bunch of things to do because we're
Right.
moved in. And
Yeah.
you-
Oh, I was like, what do you mean?
and we have a routine now. Like on Saturday mornings, we go and we we go to the farmers market. We get our bagels and everything. Okay,
Tell me.
so we went to get our coffees and then go to the bagels at the farmers market. Now it doesn't open till 9, so we had some time. So we're like, we're gonna take Baxter over to the little dog park that's over there, and he can play around. So the first time we did it, it was great because he was this like dog, but the owners they had 2 dogs, and Baxter was playing with one, and the other one was barking at him.
Oh.
And they were very like, stop barking, kind of thing. They were very like aggressive towards one another.
helicopter parenting.
Yeah, I felt really bad for Kona because Kona wasn't allowed to do anything.
not Kona.
I know. And then the next day we went back, and there were these 2 ladies there. They both had their dogs there. And Baxter comes in, and this older lady grabs her dog, puts it on a leash, and is like, oh, he was attacked by a pit bull. Like, okay.
Okay, but he's not a
But-
pit bull.
But that's not my dog, and my dog isn't a pit bull. So
Wait, he's not. I thought he's half.
he's a little. He's got some terrier in him.
He's a mutt. Yeah.
Right.
Mostly Staffordshire.
Right.
Oh.
But then she was like, she got really scared, and I'm like, you do know that you're creating more of a problem for your dog than the
Yeah.
dog, right?
Ugh.
Just let him. Just
Dumb
let him be.
bitch.
Yeah,
Plus, Coopy's
Let 'em be.
very docile.
He is.
he is. He's over here just hanging out. All right.
He just doesn't want his picture taken, or he'll bark.
So I went to the dog park. One of my coworkers came with us, and we were just talking while the dogs were playing, and I said something about being old, and he's, well, like, you're my age, and I'm like,
Who?
how-
Your coworker?
One of my coworkers said this, and I said, how old do you think I am? He was like 40s.
Yes.
I was like, thank you.
It's because you have a youthful glow.
Well, I have a youthful husband, because he was like, well, Paul's 40 something, right? I was like, yeah, not me.
You're like, I'm 40 plus 2.
2X.
Stop it.
So now it's time for mouth to mouth resuscitation. What do you got, Joe?
So,
What's giving you life?
since we are going to Utah, I have 2 things. I got a new backpack.
Joseph Smith and the Lord Jesus
No.
Christ. Okay.
I got a new backpack because I don't want to bring a carry-on, and I'm all about like minimal packing. I was like, I'm gonna just pack everything in a backpack.
If you roll your stuff,
I rolled.
you get 3 times as much stuff in
So
there.
okay, I used packing cubes, and I was like, oh, they're the compressible kind. And I rolled them, but then I compressed them, and I was like, this works. So I was able to fit like 5 days of clothes in like a backpack.
You're already packing for a trip that you're not leaving to until Saturday.
So I was really bored on Monday, and I was like, I have nothing else to do. This will give me like something to do. Because I'm like, whatever, I don't have to
I
deal
will
with
give you
it.
things to do.
I wish that I felt that way right now too.
I know,
So,
right?
but like that was my obsession, is like one bag traveling, like minimalist packing. So that, and then I think I've
You
said
left
this.
out the part that you bought 2 bags.
Well, I needed to see. Well, yeah. So
And he he was walking around the apartment, like he had packed both of them just to be like, do I like how this one feels? And then he would pack the other one and be like, do I like how this one feels?
So here's my thing. Like, I am very good at making small, stupid, minutia decisions are the death of me. But like, if I need to make like a life-changing decision, I'm like, yeah, I'll do whatever. Like, I don't put a lot of like credence or whatever in like big decisions because those are easy for me. But I was like, well, this one has this color. Is this one more comfortable? This one is a different thing. Like, maybe this one's more comfortable. So it was like probably 3 hours of that.
I actually really relate to that. Because when you have to buy something and you start researching it, then you get into that minutia of
And
like,
I do.
well, do I need the digital feedback?
Yes,
display,
you
or
do.
do I not?
You do. Absolutely. And then of course, like, so I do the same thing. I researched and I was like, oh well, like the one backpack has like this like water resistant coating, and I was like, well, this is like cool because it's like stronger, but like maybe like I don't need that. I don't go in like the rainforest. And then I read reviews on Reddit and it was like, actually it cracks. And I was like, I don't want anything that cracks. No crack in my life. Except butt crack.
Crack is whack.
Cocaine brownies. Oh my God. Speaking of brownies, that's the other thing I'm obsessed with is the Brookies at Vaughn's. So they're like gooey brownies with cookies baked on top, and they're really good.
Oh.
Yeah.
That sounds good.
That sounds
but
good.
the key is that you have to get them the day that they're made. Otherwise, they like dry out and they're gross.
I don't understand this get. We'll just make them.
Well, okay,
Yes.
not everyone's you is like, I'm just gonna whip it up. Yeah,
Yeah.
actually, you probably could probably make it really good in your guys' oven because they're like. It's like gooey, but like cooked, but not so good.
So Andy made some brownies the other night, and last night I'm like, "Are there any brownies left?" She's like, "No, but I can just whip you up some." And I'm like, "Okay."
But that's the kind of people you need in your life.
Yeah.
Like, this whole thing, I just whipped it up. I don't know why Andy's now Southern.
I don't know either.
I just made you some brownies, huh?
I put some bacon and bourbon in them.
Well, there you go.
It makes everything
I love bacon, yeah. All right, so those are mine. What are yours?
I am upset. Okay, two things.
Two.
First off is there's these pretzels you get at Costco. They're called Dots pretzels, and they're seasoned, and they are delicious.
Are they savory?
Yes. They are savory, and they are so good. And they're kind of garlicky and spicy.
Oh.
And everything. So they're delicious. They are like our thing at work.
Am I smelling coriander?
I don't might smell some cumin.
If you are, you're having a heart attack.
Yeah. No, but they're
Those are good.
delicious.
I'm normally not a pretzel person, but these are not gross pretzels.
I know. And like we are obsessed with them at work.
These are good.
Like we've gone through 2 bags in the last
Very
week.
umami.
I know.
I must taste a little like buttered popcorn, but buttered pretzels.
Yeah, very much a buttery kind of flavor to it, but then you get a lot of garlic and a lot of
Fucking love garlic.
yeah. So anyway, so check those out. They're called Dots Original Season Pretzels, and we got them at Costco.
Okay.
So,
Now available at Costco.
yeah.
Wait, did the deal
These are the things you should be
did the
buying
deal
at
guy
Costco.
tell you to buy them?
No,
Oh.
I know. He should have.
But he loves you.
He loves us.
I watched
But
the June one today.
I haven't watched the June one yet.
Uh-oh.
I was pre-screening for you.
Okay. So, but something he did tell me to buy, and Andy got it for me as a surprise, was little individual Dole Whip containers.
Oh, good for them, Dole Whip.
I know, it's like
Branching out
little-
of Disneyland.
Little frozen pineapple frozen concoction thing.
Does it have like is it like a little cup?
It's like a little cup, like
Okay.
you got back in school with your ice cream, and you would like. It's just got a little bit.
It
of
just
Dole
doesn't
in it.
have the wood spoon though, right?
No, but it's got a little bit in there, and you have to let it sit out for like 10 minutes so it gets nice and soft, and you can eat it that way. It's not super sweet like what you get at Disneyland because they don't add in the pineapple juice and stuff like that. So, but they are
Oh,
delicious.
those are cute.
Yeah,
They're so small.
they're really good. You get them in the freezer section at
Yeah.
Costco.
The perfect size.
And that's just like a nice little snack.
Yeah,
like
just
just a little
I want a little.
Yeah, just a little yeah. Just at the end you're like, because that's like I always want a sweet after dinner or just every minute of my
I'm right
life.
here, Joe.
And it's a pineapple, so there's a side benefit.
Yeah.
I'm not a fan of Dole Whip or pineapples
It's
Why?
too sweet for me.
because When I was in kindergarten or first grade, and my parents, I think I told this story. My mom's parents came from Pennsylvania to visit. They went to go see Phantom of the Opera in San Francisco, and we went out to dinner, and I had like 6 glasses of pineapple juice, and then I puked. So like all pineapple juice, like it's just like a bad.
Oh, I just thought maybe somebody threw a pineapple at you or something.
It's like
Well, yeah. As I was puking, they were like, "There's a pineapple on you." So
I love the fact that now Nick is over here like chowing down on
I
these
was telling
pretzels.
Joe on the drive over, I was like, I'm really hungry, and I hope that they have snacks because I'm starving. I'm fine now. I got pretzels.
I know. You're also you're pretzels and wine, so you're good.
Pretzel is the best time.
There you go.
All right. So speaking of the Dole Whips and how they remind us of those little ice cream containers back in school, we're going to revisit. We're going to go into part 2.
Part 2. Do you remember? Okay, I know. Do you remember the I Love the 80s on VH1?
Yes.
Or like where they'd be like, "I love the 80s, part 2." Or flashback. "I love the 90s." Like those were fun, and then they would do like the like revamp or whatever. That's right, part 2.
See, my favorite was always like what was the one with the bubbles? A pop-up video where they would like.
I love pop-up video.
Yeah, I love pop-up video where they would show videos and then they would little facts about the and trivia
video.
would pop up
Yeah.
during the video.
No idea what
You
this
don't know what
is.
a pop-up video is?
Oh, see,
I'll show Joe when we go home.
Imagine watching music videos with someone giving you editorials, and it's like little fun facts.
Which
Or
Joe loves that shit.
Yeah,
He's
he
always
loves-
Is it while the music video is playing?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh.
And sometimes it'd be a little fact about the singer. It'd be a little fact about
About the
location.
singer.
Stop it.
Or it'd be like while they were filming this, like something happened, so you'd get like
Right.
a little like nugget about
Or this location was known for blah blah blah. It's I just love. And it used to be like between the videos, the pop-up video screen would come up and it'd be like bloop bloop, just bubbles popping up.
I mean, I like bubbles.
I
don't
loved
know.
it.
Yeah,
The
I don't
first
remember.
cellular phone network was installed in 1979. That
Yeah,
was in
see?
it. Like
Those are the kind of things.
You learned a lot of crazy shit.
Are they
watching pop-up
fact checked?
Do what?
Are they fact checked?
Who doesn't?
Well, that was before
was the
like
80s.
social media. Yeah.
Yeah,
90s.
this was way before like misinformation and fake news and all that. So this is actually real stuff.
The hard hitting journalism days.
Back when VH1 actually showed music videos.
And it wasn't MTV. What's the that guy that's the show that's always on MTV? Deliriousness or something?
Oh, really?
Oh.
No, it's like
but I know
it's
who you're talking
it's
about.
that white guy that's like a skater but kind of like
Okay,
gangster.
But can I tell you, I used to love his other show, the one he started off on, Robin Big.
Yeah.
I used to love that show.
Because I don't remember. Yeah, I don't remember what that was about.
Well, that's where he started on, because the host of it is Rob Sutton or other.
Yeah, he's like kind of wanksta-y.
Yeah, so Robin Big used to be him and his friend who was his bodyguard, and that's where it started off as, where he got his show from. So it was hilarious. I used to love it. So,
Interesting.
Anyway, so
Childhood.
Oh, so we're going into part 2 of our childhood.
Part 2.
kind of stuff. Part 2.
And you'll be.
A singer.
Because I'm a singer.
I just thought I would do it for you because you all were about to say
It
it.
would be copyright.
Yeah, that's why we went to another whole
No,
song.
if you sing it in like a different key and like off tempo, I think you're good.
It's parody then.
Yeah.
So, by the way, that song, Pure Imagination, if you ever get a chance to watch it, there is an incredible Barbra Streisand and I think Bradley Cooper duet of that song.
What?
It is
Interesting.
incredible. And it's kind of a making of,
Oh.
making the video. But they both sound really, really good and just beautiful.
I like Barbara.
Barbara. Okay, so what is like your earliest memory?
So I was thinking about this, and I went down like the rabbit hole because like I don't know if you guys have ever like thought about like memories and how like actually sometimes our memories are actually fake, but it's what people tell us so we believe them.
Okay.
And so my first memory that I think I remember is going in to have my tonsils removed at like 3. But I don't know if it's real because I vaguely remember like a doctor telling me to count down from 100. But I also don't know if that's true. So that's the memory I've told myself.
I don't know that a 3-year-old would be able to count down.
Correct.
To 100.
I mean, the doctor was like telling me. So, but that's my thing. I'm like, I don't really know. Like, I remember kindergarten, but like, I don't remember much before kindergarten. But like, I obviously was alive.
I
So
have 4-year-old memories.
because like, I remember being at preschool, like pre-K. Like we went to daycare, so we were daycare kids, and it was like you did pre-kindergarten. It was like daycare, but they like
I'm
tried to
kidding,
teach you.
Pre-K just didn't
Oh.
exist back then.
He's a dad. He knows pre-K.
My
So
kids
it's
went to
pre-kindergarten.
So one of the girls had to go and take a long lunch because her daughter, her granddaughter was graduating from pre-kindergarten.
Oh my god!
And Kurt was like, "What? Why are we celebrating?"
Yeah,
that?"
I called my dad once, and it was like 5, and he's like, "I can't talk right now. I'm at Dominic's graduation." I was like, "From what?" And I think it's the same thing from daycare.
What was his
karate school.
What was his field of study?
I would love to know. Oh, he's
Napping.
ready to make contributions to this society.
I love naps.
I majored in snack.
Exactly.
I would do that. No, so I think that's what I've convinced myself is my first memory. But like, I remember I have a lot of memories of kindergarten. Like a ton of memories of kindergarten. But like before then, I'm like, I don't really know.
For me, I definitely my kindergarten memories are clearer than like I do remember things at 4, but they were like specific, isolated, kind of cloudy things that I remember. But I know they all happened. My earliest memory is my little brother peeing on me.
Oh no!
Oh no!
Trauma.
Oh,
Why?
My mom was changing him and picked him up, like was holding him facing outward.
oh, okay. So baby.
And me and my brother were playing on the floor, and all of a sudden the fountain
He was loaded.
it was Bellagio all over the place.
Oh my god! Stop.
And what about you, Nick?
One of my early memories is actually coming to San Diego when I was a really young kid, and our car got broken into.
Oh no!
I remember we did SeaWorld, we did Knott's Berry Farm, and I got really scared of Bugs Bunny. That's one of my
Oh, I mean, rightfully
Terrified.
so. Those furries are creepy.
Interesting.
But, yeah, I remember being like, because right now it's like, I think it must have been around this time of year that we went, because I remember being cold and like having to wear like, yeah, it wasn't like the sunny San Diego. And we stayed at, do you know that in PB, you know, like those little rentals that are on the pier? Mm-hmm. My grandma got us, she paid for it, so we got to stay. We stayed there on a part of this trip. It was a lot of fun. So that's my actually one of my earliest memories is San Diego,
And now you're here.
and now I'm here.
And now you're here.
What's yours, Paul?
I think my earliest memory, because it is like a core memory, is actually me slicing my head open.
Oh,
Like,
How old?
You did that?
probably
What?
like 7 or so, and it was
Damn.
like we were all outside. I remember we were playing Duck Duck Goose, me and a bunch of friends in front of my house, and we lived in like one of those ranch style houses. But the windows would they went out like they were flat, and then you on the inside you can twirl a little like
oh, they were casement
handle,
windows. Yeah,
and they came out, so they went from horizontal to vertical.
okay.
And I remember we were playing Duck Duck Goose, and we were close to the house, and the windows were open.
Oh, no.
And
no.
we're running around, and I got picked, so I'm running around, and I remember going by the window and hitting my head, but I didn't think anything about it. And then we're playing, and then all of a sudden people are like, you should probably go inside and see your mom. And I'm like, what? And then they laid me on the bed. Laid me on the couch, and all I know is that my head was bleeding. And the next thing I know is I'm in the emergency room. Somebody is sticking a needle in my head.
No.
And then I wake up and I'm at home, and it's like I have stitches. And then I remember going back to get the stitches out. And I asked the doctor, can I see it? And it was like this jumble of thread and stuff with like almost like honeycomb in a way. but like it was really weird how it like came out.
Where's the scar?
So it's on the top of my head.
It's hidden in the hairline.
It's hidden in the hairline now. So, but for a long time, I didn't have hair that grew there, and the hair. Whenever I would get my hair cut short, you could see the exact.
Wait,
spot.
how'd you grow hair more than? Isn't it the other way?
No, it was like it doesn't grow there anymore. So it's like
he just never ever has it short enough to notice.
it never. Yeah, when I shaved my head and like
When did you shave your head?
Like when I started working at the restaurant. I would
Did
shave
you like a
it
buzz
because
cut?
it was easier. I got a buzz cut, and I could still see the little scar there.
Really, I want to see.
I
that.
have one right here from when I was 4.
I feel like we all have those scars.
And your brother peed on you? Created a scar?
It was
aggressive.
It burned.
What was it from, though?
I was wearing sunglasses as a little kid and ran and fell, and the sunglasses broke and sliced my forehead.
Have you ever broken a body part
I have.
when you were a kid?
Yes.
See, I
I think
did a
I told.
cast.
I think I told a story where I like was stuck in the tree, and I told my dad to catch me, and he said, "No, you're gonna fall and break your arm." And then I fell and broke my arm.
no.
Did I tell that story?
No.
Oh my god! I
You
don't know
just
who-
did though.
Tell us the short version.
Yes. Well, no, because like I think it was that may have been before. I think it wasn't. No, that was while I was in kindergarten because I remember at my kindergarten graduation I had a cast. But it was Tony's, my brother's, not Pee Wee golf. What's the baseball T-ball or whatever?
Yeah.
Or I guess whatever. He was like maybe 8 at the time. So I was climbing up the trees, and my dad was like, "Don't! You're gonna get hurt. You're gonna get hurt." And I was like, "Dad, catch me!" And then my foot got stuck, and then I fell on the branch, and then the branch obviously broke my arm. And then I was like, "Oh, this really hurts." And he's like, "Get up." And I was like, this hurts. I was crying, and he's like, "Oh shoot, we might have to go to the urgent care."
And then you had to get a cast.
Yeah, and then they like wrapped it up, and they're like, "Yep, you have a fracture or broke or whatever." And I was like, "Okay."
Wow.
Yeah.
Did your friends all sign it and everything?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's cool in their afterwards.
Yeah, and then I remember when they take it off, they like, I was so scared because of like the like jigsaw thing, and they're like, "It doesn't hurt your skin." And I was like, "What?" And I'm like, "What if it does?" And then they cut it off, and I was like, "Okay, thanks."
Now, Andy, have you ever?
So I was one of 6 kids, and none of us ever broke a bone. I was the only one that had stitches twice.
Huh.
And then my youngest brother, Chris, he got all of it. We were all, great mojo. He's 11 years younger than me, but he got mauled by a dog, had massive stitches. He broke his leg, but it was a femur break, so he needed traction.
No!
Oh my god, poor kid got like,
The femur's like a hard burden to break.
He was. You don't want to hear that story.
Yeah,
I'll tell you the story
no.
for the audience. He was in a grocery shopping cart. Where you sit in the front, and he was about 3 years old, and the cart tipped, and his leg was caught in it, and he broke the femur.
Well, that makes more sense because he was younger.
Yeah.
Because like when you're like an adult, like that's one of like the strongest bones in your body.
But that's
Next to the dick.
You can't just put a cast on it. You have to actually put it in traction. So he had a bolt like through his
Yeah.
and then with weights. I have pictures of him as a little kid doing that. It's
No shit.
That happened to my nephew too, and he was like a young kid, and the way that the cast was, and it would sit, and it had another post. The poor kid, like young femur break, like
That's
just
crazy. Nick, have you ever broken anything?
no, knock on wood.
Okay, yeah. See, no.
Oh my god.
I've never broken anything either.
No, I'm hoping for the best.
Well, like I always felt like
Broken hearts, yes.
Oh my god. Stop it.
But I always thought maybe I was missing out on something because
Bro, you are not missing out on anything. It's pain. Why do you want to be in pain?
But like it always looked cool when they had cast on and they had.
We'll get you
everybody
your
sign
own
them.
cast. You know what? We're gonna get you. We'll get you a cast, and then you can be like Ben Platt in the
Dear
whatever his
Evan
name is. Yeah,
Playing a teenager.
fucking Ben Platt.
That's funny. Okay, so like, what's the most traumatizing memory you have of you and a sibling?
All of it. Every single minute. Like Tony terrorized me as the older brother. He was like a larger person. Like he...
Did you just call him fat without calling him fat?
No, because he was just massive.
big brother.
Like, he is 6'4", and he was 6'4" at like age 10.
Oh, hello, Tony. You want to come on?
And so...
He's a nice guy, I'm telling you.
So when we were young, we would roughhouse, and I was this little dainty child.
I want
like,
to roughhouse with Tony.
Yeah.
Isn't Tony in the trades?
He is an electrician, yeah.
He did.
There you go.
Is he in the trade?
I mean, he could lay a wire, girl.
We needed him as a guest on the
So
podcast.
when we were younger, he would always like wrestle, but he didn't understand that like I couldn't breathe. So he would like suffocate me like time and time again. And he would, oh my God, he would terrorize the shit out of me. Like we had a trampoline and he was the brother, the older sibling that would like make you skyrocket off the fucking trampoline because he'd be like, oh, let's bounce. And I'm like, okay. And then it was like boom, boom. And it was like pew. And then Joe was 40 feet away because Tony fucking launched him.
With a broken femur.
Yeah.
And your mother's like, Tony, I told you time and time again.
Yeah.
Tony, what are you doing? You big gamook.
Joe and Tony.
Yeah.
Do not. Yeah.
Sounds like a great pizza restaurant.
He terrorized me. But like I don't know, like we would play like the neighborhood kids and stuff like that, but like yeah, he was like not the nicest. Okay. We've mended our relationship now, so we're in a better spot.
What about you, Andy?
I don't really have a lot of traumatic sibling experiences. Really, nothing really that jumps out. But I did have like, I think I told last episode about my uncle telling me that there was a horse outside. I have things like that. I had one of my most traumatic family things was
That's so mean.
we used to all go like, so my mom and dad were each one of 11, so we have a huge
Holy
extended
shit.
family. I have
They didn't have
8
cable.
cousins.
Are you
No,
Mormon?
No TikTok, no streaming,
I was
nothing,
kind of
girl.
saying-
Yeah, just saying.
And they couldn't read. So
Wait,
they
your
can
mom and
breed.
dad were one of 11?
none of they
Yeah,
can
each one
breed.
was-
Can't read, but they can breed.
What else are you going to do? Pick up a magazine. But no, and my dad was like the youngest, so in his family, all of his siblings were much older. Many of my cousins, like I know now as an adult, but at the time we were the little kids and they were all in high school.
Yeah.
But my mom's family, we were really close to them all, and so a lot more of them are like a little older than me, a little younger. But we did a lot
Closer
of
in
family
age,
things.
yeah.
We used to go to the beach, and my uncle just thought some of the most hilarious things that were childhood traumas. And one of them was he would look at you and he'd go, "You're invisible." And then everyone in the room would buy into it. And be
No.
like, where'd Andy go? Oh, gosh. Or Andrew.
Nope.
Where'd Andrew go? It freaked me out. And they took great delight in that. You know, like they thought that was hilarious.
But I feel like that's a rite of passage because then we get to do that to our nieces and nephews.
I don't know.
I've never done it.
I don't know.
I'm excited to do that to Dominic. Like I've done the like, where's your nose? Like I've stolen his nose.
Oh yeah, but that's like for short times. Like you didn't have the entire room thinking, "Oh my god, what happened to you?" You're not, like
No.
and Dominic's not there crying.
No.
You know, like that.
Yet.
That was where.
That's when he turns 5.
In the '60s, that was cool. Apparently, making your child cry was really cool.
But look how tough you are now.
My I was a pleaser, right? So I mean, I definitely know in my personality, like I want people to think well of me, and it all started really early. But one of the things, my mom and dad had a like video, 8mm video, and it was like they would tell me, "You're a good boy," and I would smile like a prince, and then they would say, "Bad boy, Andrew," and I would just break into tears.
Oh
It was
no.
horrible. My parents really ruined me.
All our parents ruined us.
But now
But we've
when
gotten through it, right?
But now when he's called the bad boy, I mean,
Now he smiles.
Oh, you bad
When he
boy.
says you're a bad boy,
Oh.
that's you've turned the tables on that
If you call
one.
me a boy, that's a good right there. Oh, man.
What about you, Nick?
I got just 2 brief ones. One is the night that I was on the computer on dial-up, writing down like websites, like
For porn?
hotmen.com or stuff like that. Like I gotta look these things up. And that my dad caught me, and I ran into the bathroom, and he basically like broke down the door, and like he was like, "What do you have? Like I want to see it." And I was like, "Here you go." And he was like, "Is this how you feel?" I'm like, anyway. And then it was a very weird, traumatic thing.
How old were you?
12. The other thing that happened that was with friends that was traumatic is we were 15, 16 and you're in Wyoming, so like laws don't matter. But we're driving. My friend was driving her little F-150, smaller. Is there something smaller than F-150?
No, that's
It's a starter truck.
Yeah, the smallest version of the Ford truck. Yeah, so
before you get into the 550
maybe
and
Ranger,
it's 17
like,
feet long.
So it's me, Kelsey, and Marissa, and we all worked at Baskin Robbins together. It was a lot of fun. But like one day, it just like things went awry, and then my friend was in this truck. She ended up falling out of the truck. She got a concussion, and I thought I was going to jail. Because I was like, it's my fault that my friend got a concussion. I'm going to jail.
Oh my God.
And
what did you do that it was your fault?
I don't
He
know.
drove the car.
Because it was Mormon guilt, right? Like I think I was the one behind the wheel, and like she was being dumb, and she was like holding on, and like so we sped off, and all of a sudden she's like not in the car, and she tumbled.
Oh no.
Oh dear. And I thought, I was like, I'm going to prison. This is it. My life is over. And I had to tell my parents, and my parents were like, she'll just go to the hospital. Like, it's fine. We're going to talk. Parents talk to parents, and they, like, worked it out. And, like, here I am today. But, like, in that moment, you're just like, my life is over. My friend got a concussion. It's my fault, and I'm going to jail.
What about you, Paul?
So my most traumatic memory, especially with my siblings, was I actually, like, me and my older sister. My mom worked a lot. My dad worked a lot too. So they always let me and my younger sister with my older sister. And I remember specifically, like, I think I was like 13, and she wanted to have some friends over, and I told her no because mom said no. And we got into a huge argument. Got into an actual like fist fight.
What?
About
Okay.
it. And I just remember her taking me by the hair and slamming my face into the side of the wall.
Oh my God.
Oh, my God.
I can laugh about that now because I'm older, but like,
Damn.
Yeah.
And then she taught you how to throw hands.
like basically, yeah.
And
that's
now
how
you take that, I'm going to fuck you up.
exactly. That's basically how I learned how to fight.
And then you're like, I'm
fighting
going to
with
grab
my
your
sister.
hair, bitch. Not her, but like people now, it's like, I'm going to grab your hair and smash your head into the wall. Like it happened to me. Now you going to forget.
So yeah,
That's
but,
right.
Like, but it's not really. Well, no, I guess it's not really traumatic. Okay. So like, what was a really fun memory that you have of school?
So I was thinking, it's all kindergarten. When I was thinking about these things, it was all kindergarten. And I think my favorite memory from kindergarten is, well, I had a crush on, no, that was first grade, Miss Giamona. In first grade, I had a crush on my first grade teacher. But in kindergarten, it was either kindergarten, maybe it was first grade. At school, we would have like, I don't know, like sticker things. And it was like, if you were good, you'd get all the stickers filled in. And it was a Valentine's Day. And I was like, Dad, if I get all my stickers, I'm going to have candy for dinner. And he's like, okay. And so then he picks me up after school, and I was like, I showed him my stickers. I was like, I'm ready for my chocolate for dinner. And he's like, oh, we can't do that. And I was like, oh man. But like, I was really excited to have candy. And then I had a lot of candy for dessert.
Okay.
But I do have a lot of like kindergarten memory, like first kindergarten. Cause like, I remember I was again a daycare kid. And so I don't remember what her name is. The like daycare lead lady. I remember we were making like Easter like flowers, but it was made with like eggshells, and we had to like drill the hole, and then like the egg had to like drip out, and they had to dry, and then we would paint them, and that was really fun. And then we would me and the other daycare kids, because we were like the leftovers, like we would go and like collect dirt and then like flower petals to make perfume. And like mix it together. This was before like we had anything to do, and it was like make mud and like make perfume. Okay. I was a very resourceful child. Okay. It was like, I feel like back in the day, like your parents, again, there was no internet really, there wasn't social media, so your parents were like, just go out in the world.
You didn't have to come home until the sun was gone.
Right. It was like be home before sunset. And that was fine. And that's what we did.
The streetlights went on. You had to be home before the streetlights.
Oh no, we had to be home before sunset. And then, oh my God, there was one time that me and Tony went out and played while my mom specifically told us not to, and she got home and we weren't home, and she was like livid because we weren't there, and we got back and she grounded us and put us in our room, and I got really sad. So I put all of my allowance that I collected in an envelope, and I was like, I'm sorry, please take this as like
You paid Susan?
I tried to like pay her off. I'm like, I'm so
You
sorry.
should pay your mom off.
And I wrote her a note, and I was like, I'm really sorry. Please take this money as like.
And your mom is like, nothing happened, honey. And she's pocketing it in her.
It was like $3. It was like a dollar bill and like a bunch of change.
I love it. She probably thought that was a hilarious thing. Then.
And she was, oh my god, she was so stern. Like, I remember when I was younger, she'd always say like, don't make me mad, I'm gonna have a cow. And I thought, like, I remember vividly that she was gonna turn into a cow. Like,
Of course you did.
I thought like my mom is going to turn into
You still think
like a bovine creature, and like red face, like the what was there was like a bull sports team. That's what I thought she was gonna turn into. So yeah, lots of memories. Like, what is your happy memories?
I think in school, it actually was because it's like a vivid memory is because I know that Andy said I think I've told this story before, but when I did the lip sync contest in middle school, because I did If You Leave by OMD. And I was like, I love that song. That was my song. And I remember I had on this jacket that I found, and it was like a tweed jacket with the the patches on the elbows. And I thought I looked so cool. And I made it into the lip sync contest, and I'm up on stage. And this is like 6th grade, and like I'm in 7th grade. And when I moved into middle school, it was right at that time when they put they took 6th grade out of elementary and put it into middle school. So then it was like 6, 7, and 8. So I actually was in the middle of the schools and stuff. So, but it was like my first middle school thing, and it was like a dance kind of talent show kind of thing. And I was up against like 5 other acts, and a friend of mine was also in it, and he was doing a Phil Collins song and stuff.
Oh,
and so
no.
I was like, okay. But I thought it was so cool. And I got up there, and I was like, I remember just looking out at everyone and being like, oh shit, everybody's looking at me. And I remember during the breakdown, I did the snake where like, you do this little
Yeah,
like,
you did.
move.
Did you win?
I did not win because there was a group of kids doing something from Greece or something, and it was like a cheerleading thing, and one of the judges was actually related to some of the kids in that group, and I was like, isn't this just some nepotism right now? I was like, but I just remember I thought I was so cool because the people who chose us to be in the show were from the high school. Oh. And the girls were like, oh my god, you were so good, and I thought I was the shit.
Yeah, you were.
I was like, you see all those girls fawning over me? Yeah. What?
Did you do any other talent shows? Because I only did one.
Wait, what?
Did you pop your collar?
No, I did not pop a collar. I did not do any more talent shows, but I was in elementary school. I was in spelling bees.
Yeah, you were.
I love spelling bees.
You read them, but spelled them.
I read them, spelled them.
And you use it in a sentence.
What's the origin? What's the etymology? Actually, that your talent show is actually. I had a vivid memory of when I was in a talent show with Natalie Marquez and we did kung fu fighting.
I really thought you were just about to say Natalie Merchant for some reason.
I don't know who that is. But the best part about that is like my parents were working parents, so like I always was so jealous because like my friends or whatever, like their parents could come to the like field trips and all this other stuff, and like my mom like she worked all day, right? And so she was like, I'm gonna try to make it to your talent show.
Right.
And then I remember like I was looking and then I saw her, and I like it's just like so like the joy that you bring when you like show up for kids, you know what I mean? Was just like that was a vivid memory that I have, which was really kind of special.
That's awesome.
Because she never was able to do like the what is it? Parents, what's it called? Chaperones.
Yeah.
She was never able to chaperone. My dad wasn't either, so like they never were able to do that kind of stuff.
Yeah, same.
Yeah, because they were like working.
Yeah. So
I had to sing in first grade. I had to sing a song in front of the class, and the best singer got moved into like this all class thing they were going to do for the priest, the Monsignor at the church. And so I did "Raindrops Are Falling on My Head."
Oh my god!
And
Did you win?
And it was not a lip sync.
Your first, you said first grade.
First grade.
Oh my god! And that's when your singing career. That's when your singing career started.
What about you, Nick? Did you ever do a talent shows? Or?
I have two just quick. I know that we're like running over an hour, but the something similar to Joe. Like my mom, like there was 5 of us, and I think that just like you kind of get lost sometimes as a kid. Like your parents are busy. And
Well, and you were the middle child.
I'm in the middle.
You're the dead center.
I'm in the dead center. So there's like
You are Jan Brady, basically.
I'm Jan Brady. So like I have a similar thing where like my mom she babysat the kids full time. So and my dad worked. So like I just expected that my parents would never be anything, and that was fine. Like you get used to it. It was what it was. But like it was like second grade, and like it was like I got highlighted by the class, and my mom had like been talking to the teacher, Mrs. Grassy, and like she helped put together like the thing as she showed up, and it was just like my mom was a rock star. My other story about my mom, and I'm not going to get cry because I'm not tired and I'm not have wine, is I had the coolest like sweater. I'm in Tucson at this point, and I had this cool sweater that had all of the 4 Ninja Turtles on it. Like today, that thing would just be like legit amazing. Like, but I got when I loved it. I walked down to the bus station to go to school, and all the kids at the bus station made fun of me, and I ran home crying. And my mom, she was like, "Get in the car." She doesn't do this very often because my mom's very passive, happy-go-lucky. I'm a lot like my mom. But like something happened, and she got in the car, and she drove down to where the kids were, and she scolded all of the people.
Yeah.
And then she drove me to school, and it was just like my mom's got my back.
Did
and
it have tough paint though?
I wish that I still had that sweater because that thing is fucking rad.
I mean, but
in the moment, I was the biggest nerd, right? Like just like, but my mom was there. My mom was the one that like came to my defense.
But can you name all 4 Ninja Turtles?
Yeah.
What are they?
Raphael, Leonardo, Donatello, Michelangelo.
I don't know that. I just saw the creepy like rat
Splinter.
person.
He's not creepy.
Splinter.
He's
That's
their dad.
Yeah.
The only thing I remember about Ninja Turtles is that whenever they had pizza, I wanted to like the like gooey pizza that they had. I wanted to have that so bad. Like the stringy cheese. I was like, I want pizza like that so badly.
We know what to get Nick for his Christmas present.
Yeah, there you go.
Rad Ninja Turtle t-shirt.
There you go.
Or sweater.
Well, that was fun.
Actually, before we go, one more thing. Did you ever have, as a kid, a special talent that people would ask you to do? Like, your parents might do it at a family gathering and say, "Oh, Joe, do that thing." You know, like, did you ever have a thing like that? My older brother, he could roll his eyes, like spin them. It was a very cool little thing.
Mine was I could burp really loud.
That's fair. That's great.
What? And I still can. That has
demand?
that talent. No, well, I could, but like the older I get, the more I like. It is either that I burp really loud, or it's just indigestion.
My younger brother could burp in and out, like he could burp in, burp out.
Oh my god!
Yeah, Greg. What about you, Colin?
No. Also, because my parents never hosted anything except like pool parties.
But you didn't have any skills or talents?
No.
Obviously, lip syncing and spelling.
Yeah, no, but
They were like, spell for me, baby.
"Oh, spell for me, baby."
Because I'm a speller.
I could say the alphabet backwards.
I cannot. Saying it backwards, I'm like, A, B, C, D, F, G, H, I, J, K. Okay, Z. Okay.
Now ready?
Y.
ZYXWVUTS RQPO NMLK JIHGFEDCBA.
See, if it doesn't sound as fun as when you go, I'm an LP.
And I'm like, Z,
this backwards song.
Y,
X.
X.
W, Z, and U. T,
Okay,
S, and R,
okay, yeah, we're
P,
getting
O,
it. You
M,
can
N,
say
K,
things
J,
backwards,
R.
fine.
You know.
I know it's a song. We learned
Oh,
it.
see, I didn't learn it as
I learned it
a
as a
song.
song, yeah.
We had it on our kindergarten wall, and every day we'd have to do it forward, and we'd have to do it backwards. And so that pattern
Backwards? Interesting.
So what about you,
Do you
Nick?
have a special talent?
No, I don't. But I found my sweater, and it's $100
Stop
fucking
it.
dollars.
Oh, $100.
Anyway,
Oh.
It's a medium.
And
It's a youth medium.
I can buy it for myself again.
You can't wear it.
I'm gonna get it.
It's a crop top.
We can give it to. We can put it on Max.
No, but like during the holidays, it was always expected that we would go around and my dad would pull out the accordion, and as the family, we would all sing to the non-Mormons.
Oh God, the Von Trapps twins.
And we would do. So it wasn't necessarily like, hey, do this on, like, what's your favorite, like, what are you good at? But it was like, hey, get ready because the holidays are coming and we're going out as a family and we're going to smile and be happy.
Okay, Jinx Monsoon playing Judy Garland. Just play another one for me. Let's do the other song.
Well, that was fun.
Look at that
Another
memory
trip
lane.
down memory lane.
And we're here today.
And it's tree-lined streets. I don't know. Just trying to invoke some Norman Rockwell over here. Excuse me, you fuckers. All right, everyone have a great week. Oh, and this is our last episode for this season.
Oh my God.
Yeah, so we're going on hiatus.
I thought you were going to say we're going on a hike, girl.
We'll do our normal Pride episode.
We're going to do our Pride episode, but
for July?
For San Diego Pride.
Yay.
But everybody have a
gosh.
great summer, and we'll see you again in late
After
August
summer.
or September.
What is after summer?
Yeah.
Bye.
Season 5. Oh my God, 5.
One hand.
Cinco. Have a great week, everyone.
And to our listeners, thank you for tuning in to These Unprecedented Gays. Remember to like, share, and subscribe, and join us next time as we continue exploring the ever-changing landscape of queer life. Until then, stay proud, stay fierce, and stay unprecedented.